Kunal, tell you what, let's also take the next query coming in from Ignatius, writing to us from Calcutta, wants to know about 100 shares of SBI Gaurang at a buy price of 808 rupees thereabout. What do you make of this one?
Let me give you a brief idea about what we think about the entire financials, whether it's private sector banks, public sector banks, or strong NBFCs. Our understanding is that this is one sector that's going to be in the spotlight for all the good reasons, not only on the earnings front, but also in terms of growth as we go into the future. We at Geojit Investments Limited have been recommending dedicated allocation towards banking and finance from a long-term point of view. To answer your questions on State Bank of India, we've been maintaining a positive stance, and though the Q4 numbers would be out possibly next or the week after for State Bank of India, our understanding is that they should do reasonably well. As of now, looking at the earnings that have gone by, we have kept a target of somewhere close to about 930 from a long-term point of view. Would advise and hold. And if you do get dips on bad days, then you should look at fresh investments as well in a phased out manner. In case if the earnings are better than what the street estimates are or our estimates are, we would revise the targets upward. But currently, 930 is the target from a long-term point of view.
930 target for SBI. But moving on then, Kunal, I'll come to you for the next query. This is Sujit, who's writing in from Kolkata. He's bought 2,000 shares of Vodafone Idea at 7 rupees. After the current development, what will be a reasonable target for Vodafone Idea, given the stake that the government has taken in the capital infusion for Vodafone Idea? Where do you see the stock headed?
See, it's very difficult to answer that because, frankly, it's been plagued with so much of news surrounding the stock price. The only thing which I can say is that, the stock seems to have formed a base at the 6 level, 6 to 6.5 odd, zone twice in the last 6 months. I think if I'm not wrong, November, December 2024, the stock had hit levels of 6 to 6.5, bottomed out, went up to as much as 10, 10.5 levels, and even the recent low was around the 6 mark. Since you've purchased at lower levels, I would suggest that you can hold on. But again, the question is that whether you want to stick to this stock, whether it's one of the core stocks which you have in your portfolio, that's something which could be questionable as well as debatable. But other than that, I think if it's a part of your overall structure of your entire portfolio, and especially on the mid-cap category, I would suggest a hold on Vodafone Idea. Since you've purchased at lower levels, you can expect targets in the near term closer to 9 to 9.5.
Alright, then the next one that we actually have is coming in from Mohit, writing to us from Ludhiana. Gaurang, he's writing to us about HDFC Life, 200 shares at a buy price of 599 rupees. Can hold on for the next 2 years. Of course, you do have HDFC Life. That stock is today on an intraday basis. It's taking it a little bit on the chin on the back of that weak APE growth. That is something that we saw missing estimates for the fourth quarter. Nonetheless, you do have Nuvama that has maintained a buy on that counter.